Hey guys, I don't know if you can tell, I'm still not in like full health. I took a day off. I was supposed to upload a video on Tuesday because I uploaded on Sunday, so it would have been Sunday, Tuesday. If you don't know, I upload every other day, or at least I try. And if I don't, then turn post notifications after you hit that subscribe button. That was shameless, but I was ill and I just couldn't. Even today, it's already noon and I'm supposed to have my video sent off already to my editor, but I don't. I'm so sorry. Because I am just sick. My nose is running, it's doing things, my legs hurt, my body just aches, you know, but it's better. It's definitely what I would refer to as progress. And I'm doing okay now. I know a lot of you guys were concerned with my last video that I just sounded bad. And if you thought that was bad, you should have heard me on Tuesday because that was awful. That was just god awful. Like I was just sneezing left, right and center. Yeah, it's just not great. But that's why I've been gone for 3 days. I know that's not a big deal because I know there's YouTubers that just post like once a month, but I literally could not. I take so much joy out of just uploading regularly that getting sick was just awful. I was like, why did this have to happen now? Like, why can this illness just skip me? And come back at a later date because I need to upload. But I'm fine now, kind of. The only good part of this was that I got ill right as my Christmas break at uni started, so it's almost like the illness knew. They like didn't want to get between me and my degree, so they just waited, and then the illness caught me right as Christmas break started. But here we are. I've already plugged, well, I already told you guys to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Watch it all the way through, hopefully, if you enjoy it. And also Instagram, Twitter, follow me, please. I think my Twitter is now slacking behind Instagram, and I know Instagram was slacking behind Twitter at one point in time, so like if you want to balance it out, I wouldn't be like too upset about it. First tea. Jaclyn Hill is still doing her giveaways, so she's basically doing 12 days of Christmas where she does 12 days of giveaways, and like I get it, it's a great thing. Like I honestly, like with every giveaway there's one huge item, like expensive thing, and then there's loads of like smaller things around it to do with makeup and stuff. So for example, the 9th day of 12 days of Christmas giveaway was an iPhone 11 Pro, and like another day there was a Louis Vuitton bag, another day there was a Givenchy bag, another day there was a Dyson hairdryer, like just very big things with like smaller giveaway, like smaller makeup products. But what I don't understand is with like 90% of these giveaway days, she's had a Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in there, which means she bought like at least 8 Shade and Light palettes. And I already spoke about this and I'm not going to get into it again. But Kat Von D, not a great person. And I'm actually going to get into it in today's video. I am going to get into it. I already got into it in my last video. She is, first of all, an anti-vaxxer. And I don't care if you vaccinate. I mean, I do. As in, like, I don't care what you comment under this video about anti-vaxxers. I'm not going to change my damn mind. Vaccinate your kids. So I'm just not going to get into that conversation with you guys. I know a lot of you guys agree with me, but there was a few bad eggs where you're like, oh, my mum didn't vaccinate me. Well, stay away from me, okay? Because this is what happens. And like my immune system's okay, like I can deal with it, but there are people that are, you guys help me with the terminology, I just keep on forgetting the words, immunocompromised, who if they catch a cold they might die. So like please be considerate of other human beings, or just don't leave your house. If you are an anti-vaxxer, please don't leave your house, and let the babies, the elderly, and the immunocompromised just in general live, okay? There is no need to attack. And now with like the Tories coming into power in the UK and NHS probably being privatized, if you sneeze around me, you're gonna get sued. I'm telling you this now, because I'm not messing around. Don't you dare. Yeah, so Kat Von D. I get that she probably bought all the, I already said this in my last video, she probably bought all the products for the giveaway in bulk. So right, so she bought like 7 Shade and Light palettes by Kat Von D, X amount of ABH Norvina palettes, blah blah blah. So like now she's just gonna keep on putting them in a giveaway even when she gets like criticized for it. I just think there are much better uses of your money than someone that is anti. And so she basically like a big please censor all of this out, oh god. And I just don't agree with that, and I just don't agree with giving money to someone like that. Another thing Jaclyn Hill did though, before I get into Kat Von D, is she was supposed to do a PR box giveaway, and the person that got chosen, I saw a few tweets from a person that got chosen to win the PR box, and they just like didn't receive their box. They stopped, like Jaclyn Hill just didn't reply to them after that. Like she picked the winner kept on replying and messaging her and DMing her and tweeting at her, and they just didn't get a reply. So I don't know where that went. I'm hoping the person has gotten their PR box giveaway stuff now. This is apparently, I don't think I was a drama channel when this went down, but apparently this is very reminiscent of the Benefit cookie highlighter that like she got like 30 cookie highlighters by Benefit with her face on it, and someone was like, you should probably give those away because you are not going to use 30 of the same highlighter when you've already got like 1,000 highlighters. And she's like, oh yeah, I was gonna give them away anyway. And then apparently she just didn't. So that's cool. Next, Kat Von D. I saw this article on Instagram and it was about Kat Von D's lipstick shade names. So let me get up close because I'm literally blind and I can't see. 125 years after his birth, the author, known for his eerie tales and his beliefs, has had one of the biggest comebacks in Western literature. Lovecraft's ascendance has also brought an uncomfortable truth into the spotlight. He was a virulent racist. The xenophobia and that burble beneath his fiction, which may have gone unnoticed had he remained anonymous, are startlingly explicit in his letters. Flip through them and you'll find the author bemoaning Jews as hook-nosed, swarthy, guttural-voiced aliens with whom association was intolerable. New York City's flabby, pungent, grinning, chattering N-words, and New England's undesirable Latins, low-grade Southern Italians and Portuguese, and the clamorous plague of yada yada yada. That was an article by The Atlantic about H.P. Lovecraft, who was an author, and Kat Von D named one of her lipstick shades Lovecraft. Now, people are wondering, is that supposed to have some sort of other meaning, or is that her just paying homage to a clear racist, right? And apparently it's been one of her best-selling shades since 2014, and people are just basically saying like you should probably reconsider where you put your money, because it has been proven other than this that she is not the most tolerant of people, if that's how you're gonna say it. Other than the Lovecraft shade, there was also a lipstick that was called this, which is actually a term, and that one got pulled in 2015, but the Lovecraft one has kind of gone unnoticed because I feel like Lovecraft is more like neutral and it's a little bit more sneaky, where you can kind of pass it as something that is not racist. And yeah, then there was a lot of like anti-vax and anti accusations, and then she apologized. But like, you know, some people, when you do things when you're like 12 years old and then you apologize for it when you're 20, I can kind of get behind that if there is a quick, like, if we can see that you are not your 12-year-old self anymore and you're not trying to be an edgy like teen. But if you do things when you're an adult and then you apologize while you're also an adult without actually showing any growth, yeah. But the thing is, this apology is not meant for me. Like, it's just not. So if you are one of the groups touched by this and you accept this apology, then that's great. I'm not here to support that kind of a person. Next, Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish has been called out for her speech. She accepted an award, a music award, and then she went up on stage and was basically like, everyone's speeches were so long and so boring, but like beautiful, but like so long. And it was the moment where like Taylor Swift spoke about how the music industry is it just uses people and stuff. So I guess, and then Billie Eilish did go on to say that like people's speeches were beautiful, but she's not here to do a long speech. And some people said it was disrespectful because of the content of other people's speeches. And then some people just said, you know, she's young and that's just her kind of humor and personality, and you just have to kind of accept that. I don't know where you guys stand on this. Do you think it was disrespectful? Do you think that's just her humor? Do you think, you know, just let it go? She's a teen. She's literally just turned 18. I don't know what you guys think. Next, PewDiePie in one of his recent videos said he was going to take a break off YouTube just for a little while to, you know, breathe and, you know, stuff. And obviously the media took it and ran with it. So for example, let me bring my laptop up close again because I'm blind. Mirror said, breaking, PewDiePie quits YouTube saying he's too tired to go on. Some other newspaper said PewDiePie reveals real reason why he's quit. YouTube megastar PewDiePie quits video site after earning approximately £25 million. That's definitely a low ball there. £25 million. Do you know how many views this man has gotten over the last few years? I think, you know, these newspapers really need to figure out what a CPM is and learn to do their own damn research, you know, just because 25 million, I think he's made more than 25 million, but that is just me, because he's too tired and doesn't want to think about vlogging anymore. PewDiePie, who became one of YouTube's biggest stars before seeing his career dogged by allegations of racism and anti-Semitism, will be away for a little while. Yeah, that's not what he said. He said he's going on a break, as in like, you know, just a little break, just take a little breather and go on a little break. Yeah, I hate mainstream media, honestly. Like, wow. Really just took it and ran with it. And not only were they like, oh, you know, he's quitting YouTube, they also just brought up all of his controversies, like as if this had anything to do with this. I'm just so confused. Also, allegedly, I read another article that said that PewDiePie said that the only thing keeping other YouTubers in check is other YouTubers. We have this anarchy system. Don't come and ruin it for us, YouTube. The rule is if you do dumb shit, on YouTube, you will get called out on it. We need that. It's the only thing keeping us sane. And I kind of agree. I think this came after the creator on creator harassment rules, and people are scared that, you know, just calling someone out will ruin your career, and we need that. Like, the thing is, I wholeheartedly, not just because I do it, I wholeheartedly believe in commentary drama channels, news channels, as long as they're done in a non-biased, fair and just non-bullying way, because it holds people accountable. Think about like pre-commentary and pre-drama channels, how much YouTubers were able to get away with. Like, it was incredible the amount of things people did, and people were just like, And now people just get called the out, and straight away there's refunds, there's apologies, there's growth, which you wouldn't have seen if it wasn't for people being called out. And it's like, you know, the odd Sally on Twitter with 50 followers is not going to do as much as someone with like 500k subs on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? It's just about the audience and just getting it out there. And I think that's why it's important. But as long as you're not, you know, going for someone's like looks, nationality, religion, things that, you know, they can't really change, I think you're good. Just, you know, go for things that they can actually change, like their behavior. Another thing about PewDiePie is he said that he hates Twitter, which, like, I can't relate. I love it. And he deleted his Twitter because I guess he just needed a damn break. And someone said, I remember I saw this tweet on Twitter, and they said that YouTubers hate Twitter the most because it's the one platform where you can't delete comments. Like Instagram and YouTube, you can delete comments and heavily scrutinize what's happening in your comment section. With Twitter, you literally can't. And I'm not saying that's why PewDiePie quit Twitter or why he doesn't like it, but it's kind of an interesting aspect when people are like, Twitter's my least favorite social media platform. Is it because you can get called the out and you can't do anything about it? Is that why? But yeah, PewDiePie claims he doesn't like it. That's fine. He quit, kind of. He just deleted his Twitter for a little bit. Next, Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson released merch with Jeffree Star, and it was that pink hoodie that sparked some controversy. So when it was listed on the website, it said 100% cotton pull over hoodie with black embroidery on the front featuring the logo designed by Shane Dawson. And then some person ordered it, received it, and said, "I'm so mad I purchased the Shane Dawson pink pig hoodie. Killer merch, I want my money back. You can have this bait and switch product back. As advertised, 100% cotton, and it is 80/20. You can clearly see where the previous product label was. The embroidery is already crinkled, and they show pictures. On the tag it says that the jumper is 80% cotton and 20% polyester when it was supposed to be 100% cotton. I know people are like, oh my god, it's just 80/20, like it's still cotton. Like, no, if you say something is 100% cotton and it's not, that's a lie, you know? Like, I don't care, it could be 99% cotton or 1% polyester. You said 100% cotton, and that's what people are paying for, because the price difference between cotton and polyester is quite significant. So if someone's paying for 100% cotton and they're getting only 80% of that cotton, that is 20% of their money that went to like an unsustainable material, which is polyester. It's just plastic, right? Like, you know what you can get that's polyester? Like Pretty Little Thing and Boohoo and stuff that will cost you literally 10 quid. Clearly people wanted 100% cotton. Like, it's good for your skin, it's breathable, you're not going to get like spots and rashes and sweat stuff. Cotton's good, you know? And I understand the outrage. And there's also like a sign of like the previous label at the top, and it looks like it's been cut off, but that makes no sense, because would they just go through all of them and cut them up? That just makes no sense to me. And the pig embroidery apparently is already like crinkling. It's when the embroidery almost like shrinks a little bit and it creates like folds in the fabric. So I'm hoping the quality there will be addressed, and anyone that has a problem with the 80/20 polyester thing will be refunded. Next, T. Tati Westbrook tweeted out saying, "Where I go he goes, where he goes I go. To clear up the confusion, I am not moving to Seattle without my husband. Package deal, guys." And I can't believe the fact that Tati Westbrook had to clarify that her husband is moving with her, because obviously clearly she's moving from LA, and I'm guessing people are like, oh, she didn't mention that her husband is moving with her, so it must mean that he's staying behind. Like, no, she doesn't have to say it for it to be an obvious thing, right? There is like a 99.9% chance that even if she doesn't say it, he's still moving with her. I'm so confused as to why people are just like questioning that. And apparently it was on like some Reddit forum, and apparently it's very toxic in there. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know why people are even concerned about that. Just, what's the point? Anyway, Paper Magazine is doing a beauty influencer of the year thing, and the nominees are Euphoria, the HBO show with the eye looks that everyone tried to copy for a little while, Kylie Jenner, because I'm guessing of Kylie Cosmetics, and regardless of what you think about Kylie Jenner, you know, the growth of that company is apparently slowed down now and is actually in like slight decline, but for a solid 3 years that was like, you could not buy anything because it was just out of stock 24/7. Rihanna, because obviously Fenty Beauty, and Nikita Dragon. No offense, right? I get it. Nikita Dragon, very beautiful, whatever, like good makeup. But Nikita Dragon, she hasn't posted on YouTube in like 3 months. She does no makeup looks. I'm so confused as to why this is the second award now for beauty influencer that she's nominated for and possibly could win. And if she wins above Euphoria, Kylie Jenner, Rihanna, I'm actually gonna like think all of this is rigged for some odd reason. Yeah, I don't understand it. Thank you. Next. James Charles clearly was butthurt for a little while about the Louis Vuitton shade that he was receiving, and he actually recreated the look again, but this time filmed a little video to show that he didn't Photoshop the look on. But it's like, it took a while, you know? It took a while for you to address this. Why did it take this damn long? I'm glad he did. I'm glad he's finally posted it, you know, put the drama to rest. But like, it took you way too long. This shouldn't have been a problem in the first place. If you just said this is a photoshopped look, that's it. But you didn't. You only did it on Twitter after a while. Yeah, I felt I had no problem with you not actually doing the LV logo. I had a problem with you not disclosing it, you know? Recently, NikkieTutorials has been getting some hate over promoting an MLM. If you don't know what an MLM is, there are a lot of videos on it on YouTube. It's basically multi-level marketing, which is just a more innocent way of saying a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is illegal. It is a way of making money by recruiting people. So one person will recruit 2 people and use them to pay themselves, and then those 2 people will recruit 2 people each, and those people will be buying stuff to pay back the previous people, and then those 4 people recruit 2 people each, and those people essentially pay back those previous people. It is usually done with investments, so like stocks and stuff like that. So someone will invest in stocks, they'll recruit 2 people to invest in stocks, that investment pays off the first person, and so on and so forth. With MLMs, it's a little bit different. They're usually product based, but the products are so that no one wants to buy them. So one person has the products, they recruit 2 people, those 2 people buy the products, which pays the one person above them. Those 2 people then recruit 4 people, and those 4 people buy the products, that then pays off the 2 people, and that pays off the one person, and then those 4 people, am I on 4 already, recruit another 2 people each, and those people buy the products themselves because they need to obviously buy them to sell them, so they buy them, which then pays for the people above them, but they never actually really make money from selling the products. It's just making money from recruiting people. Now think about it, right? Once you get to like stage 10 or 20 or 100, think about how much money the person right at the top, that one person, has made. It's incredible. A lot of people go bankrupt. They're in huge amounts of debt, and because they just can't sell these products. There's a certain amount of like money you have to spend to be qualified to be in this MLM, and they usually target very vulnerable people. So it'll be like single moms, or it's usually wives of people in the army and like the military, because they know that those people have a hard time making friends because they move around a lot. So it's very easy to target those people. They're usually stay-at-home mums. Yeah, it's usually stay-at-home mums as well, who are like, you know, I don't have a job and my husband has a job, and I want to feel, you know, important, and I want to feel like I have something to offer. And yeah, that's basically the tea on MLMs in short. It's usually aimed at very vulnerable groups of people, and it puts them in crazy debt. There are documentaries on it on Netflix. There are also videos on it on YouTube if you want to look it up. It's not a good thing, and if you know someone in an MLM, please save them before they're gonna put themselves in crazy debt. But NikkieTutorials in her last video was promoting an MLM company called Young Living. It's an essential oils company, and it was the video about her testing Tati Beauty and Jaclyn Hill cosmetics, and there were a few comments under the video that said things like, friendly reminder that several women who sell Young Living have approached mothers right after having a miscarriage or stillbirth and trying to sell them essential oils that promote fertility. Does that seem like a business you want to be associated with? Please don't support Young Living essential oils. It's an MLM. Please don't support Young Living. They are a pyramid scheme. Pyramid scheme and MLM are pretty much interchangeable, but one has more of like a legal weight behind it than the other. And there were a few tweets as well. Very disappointed to see you promoting an MLM like Young Living. MLMs are incredibly predatory companies that prey on vulnerable people. The only difference between MLMs and pyramid schemes is that MLMs sell shitty products. The FTC has warnings about MLMs on their website. Essential oils are not an issue. However, Young Living oils are not only crazy expensive, YL likes to claim that they'll cure everything from anxiety to cancer. Oh, and the founder their newborn daughter, which there are a lot of articles about that. I think it was ruled as a as either manslaughter or something else, but there are articles about it, and looking into it, the whole situation is wild from start to finish. If you want to look into Young Living, please do. It's insane. So there is an article by the New Yorker which talks about Young Living. So it says one of the babies he attempted to deliver, his own daughter, died after spending an hour underwater in a whirlpool bath. The death was ruled as an accident, but the county coroner said that the baby would likely have lived if she had been delivered under conventional conditions. The following year, Young said in the presence of undercover detectives that he could detect cancer with a blood test. He was arrested for practicing medicine without a license, and according to the Spokesman Review, pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge. Essentially, he thinks he's like a doctor, but like an alternative doctor that like knows things that other people don't, and he doesn't. You know, if you're not a doctor, you're just not a doctor. Like I'm not doing medicine, and I don't claim to know much about medicine. But yeah, this is what happened. There is a lot of dodgy. And yeah, I would steer away from MLMs. NikkieTutorials has now released an apology. She said, it has been brought to my attention that a subject I spoke about briefly in one of my videos, Young Living, is part of an MLM. From the bottom of my heart, I had no idea. I was just sharing as I liked the scent. I agree I should have done more research. I do want to thank the people who kindly educated me instead of attacking me out of the blue. I am human and it's impossible for me to know everything. And through all of you, I learn. And that's that on that. I'm glad she addressed it. I was scared she wasn't going to, but she has now, so that's good. And yeah, I think I have nothing else to say about that except don't support MLMs and be wary of you know, things you hear on the internet. And also I think YouTubers need to be, I even do it myself. It's sometimes you say something and you don't research it enough, and because you're just throwing things out there, and yeah, we just need to be more careful. At the moment you have a bigger platform, everything you say can be taken and interpreted in different ways, but also taken at just face value without any further research. So you need to do your research and I need to do my research as well, which is why I'm so glad that Nikki has now addressed this and it's done and over with. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, anything, comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every other day, unless there's a delay, and there will be a delay this week as well. Oh god, there's been a delay, there will be a delay. It's Christmas time, it's crazy. But turn notifications and then you'll know when I'm uploading. Follow me on all my socials, down in the description down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.